So today we're going to take a real quick look at the mind-blowing research that's coming out about contact lenses and the chemicals that are hidden inside them. We're going to briefly look at two studies. And the first one is actually smoking hot off the press. It came out in January of this year, so just over a month old. And it's called Elevated Levels of PFAS in Contact Lens Users of U.S. Young Adults. So this study coming out of South Korea is highly relevant because there's about 50 million contact lens users in the United States alone. They performed this study mainly because they had evidence that forever chemicals were inside contact lenses, but they wanted to know if that actually affects the PFAS burden in the body. And so here they found that contact lens users had a significantly higher burden of PFAS than non-users. And they also found that the PFAS levels were more pronounced in women than men. And at the last part of the study, they state, moreover, a larger proportion of lens users compared to non-users had PFOA concentrations above the marker where adverse health effects are expected from the exposure. That specific chemical is called perfluorooctanoic acid, and right now it's in the process of being phased out industrially, so it's well known that it's a dangerous, harmful chemical. And they conclude the study stating the evidence that contact lens use does contribute significantly to the PFAS burden. Now the next study we're going to review is a little bit more striking, and this kind of puts the cherry on top of the evidence here. Basically, we're talking about the incidence of eye diseases associated with forever chemical exposure. The results indicated that blood levels of PFAS were significantly higher in eye disease group than in the normal group. This study was able to correlate higher blood levels of forever chemicals with an increased odds of either visual impairment or vitreous disorder. Okay, so it seems to me we have some pretty close to smoking gun results here. So we have really good evidence that forever chemicals are being leached out of the contact lenses into your eyes, and that those forever chemicals are causing eye diseases. So if you wear contact lenses, consider trading them out for glasses. And if you know somebody who wears contact lenses, please do either send them the link to this video or the link to the studies that I've included right below. Thanks for tuning in.